this particular one have a sponsor. That is what I'm going to say. Because see, your salary cannot cover it for you.
And your original plastic started, it's all part of the game. Building anticipation, getting close to the edge. Now you think I see you more than a friend. Better late than never. Now it's all over me.
For a lot of people in Africa or all over the world, we all strive for academic excellence. So today on the BKP Exchange, we are going to talk about being on a student visa in the United Kingdom. I have with me here my very good friend Chinenye. Right, she came as a student and then she's been managed to go through her postgraduate visa and all the ins and then the outs and then the perks of being a student. We are going to talk about the things no one mentions about student visas. So join us, have a seat. Let's dive right into this. Over. How is it? Are you living the life?
Well, I think I'm living the life now.
What have you been up to?
Nothing much, just work and applications because I want to, go further.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So let's talk about when you first came to the UK as a student.
Yeah.
When did you get the idea that you needed to pursue career advancement?
It was just something that just comes to you. Sometimes you're just tired of being in a particular space or particular position. You just want to, grow, progress. And I got to that point, I was fed up of where I was and I wanted to grow and do better for myself. So that's why I decided to.
When did you come to the UK?
2023 October.
Did you do your application yourself?
I did everything myself.
So did you know what you were getting yourself into?
Not initially. I had to look in through some research, watch some YouTube videos, talk to some people that were already here, spoke to my sister for guidance, all those things. So with all the knowledge I gathered from here and there, I was able to make a good application. First one, I didn't succeed.
Right.
The second one, I didn't succeed, or I did, but I didn't like the course I was giving. Once I made the third one, and I got it.
Right. So, speaking about the application, you mentioned that you spoke to people here.
Yeah.
You had resource personnel that you spoke to. What kind of picture did they paint to you? Like, what is the thing what did they make you aware of?
It's they knew, or I saw them as people that were aware or quite knowledgeable about what I was getting into. So it painted this picture that I needed to be able to, first of all, do that myself, or it's something that I can do myself, first of all, before trying to rely on someone. So it made me try to be stronger in seeing what I can do within myself before trying to pursue it in the sense that transferring to an agent or telling someone to help me in the process. But they gave me actually a good background, a good standing to be able to do that myself.
Let's talk about monetary issues. It's one of the hurdles that or one of the barriers between people back home, people in Africa, people all over the world.
Yeah.
I think there's a picture or there's a perception online that education in the United Kingdom costs a lot.
I can't lie. It's quite expensive.
So being in Nigeria, were you working in Nigeria?
Yeah.
I
was a practicing lawyer in Nigeria.
Okay, so you had money. So you didn't really struggle.
I had sponsor.
Right. So even with being a professional lawyer, how did you manage the finances? Because I know you have to pay your fees before you get the admission or whatever. Talk me through the fee payments.
You want to know the secrets?
Not necessarily. This is a conversation that a lot of people will be interested in. You get?
I'm sure some of you know. You know that.
Honestly,
this thing that we do. It's not my mouth. You want it?
No. But this is something that a lot of people will be interested in. There are people watching us that they want to go on a similar journey like you. They want to pursue their master degree in whatever field they are in. Yeah. You've had the experience. You get me? So how did you manage with the finances?
This particular one have a sponsor. That is what I'm going to say. Because see, your salary cannot cover it for you, to be honest. it cannot cover for you. I mean, but the good thing about some UK universities is that they are quite merciful. Some of them, they allow you to pay some parts
In bits.
in bits, installments, and then pay the rest later. And I was opportuned to be one of those individuals, So I didn't happen to pay £15,000 at once at a stretch, no, because I didn't have it. And to be honest, I'm not sure anybody has it lying around anywhere. So if you're able to raise at least 5K, that was then. I was able to raise 5K here and there with my major sponsor, my lovely father. That also chipped in here and there. And then that was it. And some people still do things, you know.
Right. So I know being on a student visa, your whole existence, or not necessarily existence, your whole being in the UK circulates or centers around the visa that you are on.
Yeah, true.
And you've managed to raise 5,000 as a deposit, and then you had your father helping you. What will you tell someone that is going on a similar journey? I know you are trying to say they should prepare financially.
Yeah.
So you are here, you are in the UK, you started schooling, and you are entitled to, I think, 20 hours a week.
Yeah.
Was it enough?
For where? For where? Let me tell you, anybody that tells you that they only did one job or did two jobs to make sure they paid their remaining installments, see, they're lying to you. I cannot lie to you, So the thing is, I did not say I did more than 20 hours. But what I said I did more than one job. And that job was able to help me cover my expenses. And also, family chipped in here and there to also help. That is when you have to have a supportive people around you.
What I'm getting from everything that you're saying is you cannot do it alone.
No, you cannot do it alone. You definitely cannot. But then at some point, you can't be able to do it alone. But you have to find a way to not die while at it. So
how did you?
It's not easy.
Yeah. How did you balance like education and then working 20 hours and all that?
See, I said you need the money. Money is very important for every single thing you're doing in the UK. It's expenses. It's money leaving your pocket every single time. So you need it. So you have to be working. Very important. It's not about... And then, good enough, my course was just once every week. It was just on Wednesdays. Can you imagine? Just on Wednesdays. So every other day was for me to either read, do my assignments, or work.
Yeah. Right. So education back home and then education here. I know there's a difference.
There's a lot of difference.
How did you manage language? Like, we all speak English, but then the tonation and then the accents, there are things that...
The first month, I did not understand Jack. After talking in class, when you're just staying at the teacher, teaching, and then after the class, you ask someone, please, what did you say? Because I did not understand because of the accents. It's not something I was used to. I know we watch movies, but then we use subtitles. But if a lecturer is teaching, there's no subtitle to the teaching. You're just listening. So it was quite difficult. So one of the challenges I faced. But then luckily we used to have some courses sent to us, and then you read up on your own. So basically that was what was saving. I had to read up a lot on my own because I was not understanding. But at some point, as the time went by, I started understanding the accent and trying to blend in it.
You are not speaking like them.
You can't help it.
Right. So being a student and then having to work to... Not everyone is opportune like you or we're lucky like yourself. But then let's talk about the person that has been in the UK with no support system in place. What are some of the coping mechanisms? Like, it can take a mental drain on you. You understand? How did you cope mentally?
Luckily, my colleagues or my classmates were Nigerians like me. So then we lived around each other. So we tried once in a while to just sit out and have a chat about how life is going. And then you know how you exchange. So most of us we do the same work, the same kind of job. So it's not like if you get an agent's contact, you share it with your friend or your classmates. And then sometimes we're all going to the shift together as a group. So having people around you who are experiencing this same
The same
thing,
thing.
it actually helps you cope because sometimes you laugh through it.
Trauma bond.
Yeah.
That's the word, trauma bond.
So
Anyway,
you laugh through it and then you grow through it. You sometimes you come back and you cry and then you're like, guy, I bet we get shift tomorrow. Better keep that tears. Let's go.
Right.
Come rain, come sun. That was what helps me through it. They were there with me, holding my hands. When it's difficult, they tell you, oh, step up, or assignments in class. We did it together. We share ideas. And most of them are still my G's to date.
Right. So you had a community.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Just few of us that are very close in our class, but we're like tight knit. Yeah.
Right. So you've completed, you've graduated from school. What did you have to do? Because I know the moment you get out of school, you switch to a postgraduate visa.
Yeah.
Is that what happened?
Yeah, that was
And then what does it entail? Tell me about the postgraduate visa.
Yeah. So,
what does it even mean?
What postgraduate visa means is, as a student, if you're coming into the UK as a student, after your student visa, you're entitled to 2 years postgraduate work visa. So it's more like we're giving you this time for you to sort yourself out, find a job, work, make money. Then after the 2 years, you can go back if you want to go. If you don't get a befitting work to sponsor your visa. That's what postgraduate visa is about. And when I came in, I was like, how am I going to go about it? Because I did not even get any stable job while in, so I was just doing menial jobs per se, But then I told myself, you just have to do it. And then I applied for my postgraduate visa, but I didn't want to pressure myself trying to find a work visa before immediately I finished my master's because I know it's a bit difficult. Most of them want experience, and I don't have it, and I didn't want to pressure myself to that extent. So I switched my visa to postgraduate work visa.
And before it was for 2 years?
Yeah, so
I think it's for
so now
18 months.
Yeah.
So you have like 18 months to sort yourself out.
Very soon.
Yeah.
Very soon they might reduce anything.
With all these immigration laws and everything that is happening, do you think the UK is still like worth giving a shot?
It's easy, even though they're trying to make it difficult for immigrants now. But it used to be easy, unlike other countries that are not really straightforward as UK.
Yeah.
It's quite easy, and that was why I just came in gingerly. I didn't want the stress. I am, I don't like skin pain. If you look at me, you know. So
Anyway.
I wanted easy way.
Yeah, so yeah, you've had the postgraduate visa. There are people that got that email from the Home Office that they needed or they had just 90 days to leave the country. It's one of the worst places that one can be.
Yeah.
You get me? So you didn't get to experience that.
I didn't get to.
How did you manage with the postgraduate visa? How did you manage getting a job? Because you said you didn't have the experience. Like, how did you maneuver your way through and then get to the position you are now?
I always tell people, start early. You don't have to wait until your postgraduate visa expires before you start looking for how to switch your visa. You start early. When I finished my master's, even while at it, I was already exploring means of getting a work visa because I know I don't want to do it at touch. So I started on time to start looking for job. So this is what people refuse to do. You have to plan early. They said if you don't plan,
if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. Yeah.
So my dad will always tell you at every stage of my life, he will always ask me, so what's my plan? Even now, he's asking me what my plan is. Daddy, please let me just survive. So basically I started planning on time. I was already looking for jobs, NHS, because I knew where I wanted to go to. I didn't want to explore civil service. I mean, I tried civil service roles, but it was kind of complicated. And I said I did not want to take chances with civil service roles for now. I tried council jobs too. They give sponsorship. So I tried. I got to the interview stage, but after all my cramming and practice and everything, I didn't get it. Fine and good. I said, you know what, Chinenye, focus on your NHS. I put everything in it. I read, I studied, I asked YouTube, I asked ChatGPT. See, I practiced. I learned, like, I was really serious about getting NHS job, and I got it.
Yeah, before you get to the NHS job thing, there's a notion out there that most Africans, when they come to the UK, we don't really explore. We just settle with care jobs and then the NHS jobs, and
That's the problem. It's a problem, which
What?
I refused. I refused to battle. I told myself I didn't want. See, when I came in, I didn't want to be a care. My first job was not a care. If you check,
What are some of the jobs that you did?
first of all, I came in. I didn't. There was no job. I did a factory job.
Lawyer.
I was in a factory. Well, doing like a laundry factory. I did that one. The shift stopped coming at some point. I moved. I did a stadium crew. You know when they are playing match, I was in this Wrexham. I was working in this Wrexham stadium. I know. Hello to everyone was still working there. Every day they are playing match like this, we are there selling things in the stadium. After that, it was not enough. I saw one restaurant job. It's 5-star in Chester. It's one of, let me so that you don't die. It was a big restaurant. So I worked there. First of all, I was employed as a kitchen assistant. But then see that kitchen assistant job is not easy. Let me tell you, if you see anybody doing it, you need to dash them money because they're going through a lot. See, I did that job, but luckily they came and took me off and told me, oh, our dessert chef is no longer there. You have to move to being a dessert. And they trained me. I was so happy. I moved. So I was now a dessert chef in the restaurant. I did that a couple of times. It was good. It was amazing. It was the most stable job I had at that moment, you know. Then I moved to another factory job. That one.
See to like the factories.
It was the job that was coming. You can't blame me. I need their money. Oh my god, I had to parents. So, anyways, so that one was all this package sorting. You know, you're sorting packages going to Manchester, going to Liverpool. Yeah, that was it. So those are the jobs that I managed. I saw while in school. I mean, to see a job as a student, it's quite hard, especially if you don't have any experience, proper experience. And considering the fact that we're only entitled to 20 hours, so that was like a restriction.
Yeah.
So people know, employers know, so they won't allow you to do more than that. So that was what happened. And then I got a support work, and then gradually I got myself into my
NHS.
NHS.
Right. So all these backs and forth of work, changing ways, doing this, doing that.
Yeah.
How did you manage with the like exhaustion? Because you get tired,
Yeah. See, there was a day I went to this factory. It was during the winter, like the cold winter time. It was snowy. We were outside. You know, when the trucks are coming into the factory, we're offloading, we were outside. See, no matter the hoodie, I wore thermal wear, I wore hoodie, I wore winter jacket, I wore gloves. Guy, I was still freezing. I cannot lie. Look at me. Don't look like someone that have gone through that, but I did. You know, it was really cool. See, that day I went home, I couldn't walk for days. My sister told me, just come, like, I should come and stay with her a bit. I managed to get myself in the train. For 1 week, I could not get up. Like, to get up and walk was an issue for me. We were bringing food upstairs for me. It was that bad. So when I tell people I went through it, I know what I'm saying. Because I can only tell what I experienced. And I would tell myself, I lived it. I experienced it all because at some point I was like, no, this is it. I told my father I was coming back home.
Yeah, that was what I was about to. Was it like a point that like, see, what is even all this stress now?
See,
let me just pack my things and go home.
I said, after my masters, let me just go back home. I don't think I can keep up because I mean I had a good life. I had my car, I had my house. I was okay, I was comfortable. I was living a dreamy girl life in Nigeria. You know, until I got here and then I started from the beginning, which is not easy.
Yeah.
I left a lot of things.
Yeah. Family, friends, things that you're familiar with. Let's dive into our digress, right? And there are people that sell most of their properties back home just to travel abroad. You get me? Like you said, they have a very smooth life going on. They have their lives together. But then when they want to move abroad, I think you guys call it Dakpa or something. They sell most of their stuff. They sell almost all their properties and then come to the UK to start from scratch. Is it a good thing?
You cannot blame them.
Why?
Can you blame them? There's a lot of things at stake here.
Yeah, but then everything
sometimes, see, some things happen to you at home, you're like, you know what, I'm done. Whatever happens, we're going to survive. That's determination.
Yeah, I come.
People might,
Yeah, but then everything that we are striving for in life is to have some form of reassurance or some form of comfort. You
Yeah.
get me? So I'm living in Nigeria. I have my car. I have my house. Even if it's not a big house, I have my house. I have my family around. But then the future, or not the future, the picture that has been portrayed on the internet or everywhere is there is a good life elsewhere.
Yeah.
And then people sell their properties and then move. Everything that they fought for.
Yeah.
You were a lawyer in Nigeria.
Yeah.
You are working in a factory now.
I was.
So
I'm still.
so like, what are we doing? Are we coming or are we going?
You don't blame us for leaving our country. If our country appreciated us better, most of us won't be here, including you. Yeah, most of us will be here. Because, see, there is nothing taking us away from our comfort zone. And our country used to be our comfort zone until things became really unbelievable.
Yeah.
And then people had to start leaving because they are not sure if they'll wake up and see the next day. Because anything can happen like this. Nobody was sure of anything again. You can take your kids to school and they don't come back to you. So these were the issues why they had to sell everything. They were willing to risk it because they were thinking of the future, if not for them, for their children.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's get back to the conversation we're having. You're working the NHS now.
Yes, I am.
Is it rewarding?
It is.
Will you say, oh no, you don't reach?
No, not really.
But you're
like for me, it's a stepping stone. Just like I said.
You said a lot of stepping stones. Where are you stepping to?
The stepping stone for me because I still see myself as growing. I'm still growing. I am not where I want to be. I mean, I'm a lawyer. Don't forget that. I did my MSc in psychology, so I'm a psychologist. Do you understand? So I need to do better.
Yeah.
And that's why. So it's more like, sometimes you're climbing a ladder, so you keep climbing. So that is where I am now at this stage. I used to be in band 2, but then I'm in band 3. And not like I want to skip band 4 or band 5, but if band 5 comes before band 4, then I'm going to go because I'm trying to also develop myself to the extent that I can get to band 5.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and I don't care what it takes because I'm determined and that is what I want for myself.
Yeah.
People might just relax. And that is what I talk about on my page. You don't get a job and then you relax as if you've arrived. You haven't even reached anywhere.
Right. So, wrapping this up, let's talk about, do you think your expectation before coming here and then the reality living here, if you had the chance to say something to our viewers, people watching us, people trying to get on the same journey like you, what is one thing that you tell them?
So, my lovelies, I'm just going to say don't have high expectations about anything, especially coming to abroad or coming to UK or anywhere. It's not easy anywhere. But like people always say, you have to experience it for you to talk about it. So I will not tell you don't come. I will tell you, or I will tell you come. Or I will tell you leave whatever you're doing and come. All I'm saying is make sure whatever you're leaving is worth it, or whatever you're coming to is also worth it. For you to leave what you're doing, make sure you want to make up your mind because it's all about mindset. Make up your mind because you're going to wake up one day and regret saying, why did I leave? But when you remember some things or the reason why you left, it's going to encourage you to work harder to make sure you are in a better place in your new environment. So that's what I'm going to leave you with.
Right. And then if you have the power or if you have the opportunity to change anything about the visa rules, what would you change?
I'll change the whole bank thing and just put the
they have a new, well, they don't have a prime minister, but then UK will be having a prime minister. So maybe he might be watching.
I know.
Or she might be watching.
I'll plead with you to just review the work visa rules. The whole salary threshold is really not okay with us immigrants. And if you can listen to us and if you can hear me today, I'm begging, review that law. So because we also contribute to the UK economy, no matter how you want to, no matter how anyone wants to see it, we work our out and then we make sure we contribute, we pay our taxes, we do our due diligence. Yeah. So to make sure that everything goes okay. So please try to review the work visa. So we can also grow because we don't want to be static. We want to grow. We want to do better. So yeah.
Chichi,
Yeah.
thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Right, guys, so you heard her. This is everything that she had to do to survive the student visa. This has been the BKP Conversations. Continue liking, continue sharing, and then subscribe to our channel for more. Thank you. See you on the next one.